Tarek, you're welcome. This is your media, and we wanted to do this for over a year now, and finally I have you. People are asking, where have you been?
Hey, first of all, thank you for asking it again. I've been there in Batik from House of Road almost like let's say 8 or 9 years ago now, which I'll be going around the countries, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Congo. Like as a footballer, you can. I'm not ready to retire. So I'm trying to.
All right, so let's begin. Let's start from how your football career started.
Yes, I think everything started in school, which which in Kumasi, uh, Coast Division. I don't know if you know, I'm not just us. Everything started from there. So I think in school, many times if we are playing school matches like this, I can show up, and so the teacher and my school colleagues is in the way I'm playing. And of course, as a footballer, you want that time. I don't know that I have much until they're pushing me, telling me that you have talents, so you can do it. So one time, I think we went. My dad is a footballer. So he's a coach now. So after I complete my JSS, so he started training me harder because I was very young at that time. So we have to go to training and work on my physique and my strength and all that. So I think everything started for that fair.
Yeah. So how did you? I mean, we all knew when you started playing for Hartlepool. How did you end up playing for Hartlepool?
So I was in Kumasi at that time. House of Folk was one tour. That's preseason matches. They came to Kumasi. So when they came, I think they wanted to play with one team, which the team also called me to come and join them. So he played that match, and after the match, Otizito saw me in the game. We played in like 45 minutes when he called. He called me and he said, you are a very good player. Give me your father's number. So I gave it to him, and then he called my dad. We didn't even finish the game. So he called my dad and he said, I'm a good player. So after the game, they took me to Accra.
Which year was this?
That was 2008. 2008, yes. That's 2008. Yes.
Okay. So I mean, from Kumasi, you've lived your whole life in Kumasi, and let's say after GHS, right? GHS, there's this. Then you became a star playing for one of the biggest clubs in Ghana. And we saw you as a young kid, and you were named the Ghanaian dress. How was the feeling like that?
It's great because I was in coast. It's a chance for me to, I didn't, create it, but I'll give thanks to God. So when they came, I just came to join them and play my football. But after the game, and then I get that chance to join House of Road to Accra. So even when we were coming, I was thinking, okay, maybe I will play in the second team, not the first team, because I was young at that time.
How old were you then?
I was like 16 years at that was 15, 16. So when I came to Accra, and Coach Zito liked me so much at that time. So in training, the way I was, like controlling the ball, my dribbles and all that, he said, no, you have to fix me. Because at that time, I thought maybe I have to be in the Adoras at that time. So we start playing friendly games. Even the fans, we train as Santa. So, when they came to training, after the training, they will start sharing, giving me money and all that. So my name started popping up everywhere. So that's all.
Now, tell me some of the moments at Accra High School that you felt you were like, wow, I would never forget.
So even when they took me at that time, coach Sisu doesn't have, I was very young at that time, so I can't live alone. So they were looking like somewhere to, I have to patch someone. So thanks to shout out to my captain, Kuna Buafo. He took me at that time to live with him. So when they came, and I will stay with him for some time, and then start to join the team, the first team, which is the first team. So we started training with them, and then playing friendly match with out of Lions. So after the game, I can came. Sometimes I play like 10 minutes after the game. People start screaming about my name and all that, sharing money. So at that time I start feeling like, oh, okay, now I'm part of the team, I can do it. So I have to just focus on right now, because when I came out, I was thinking that, oh, okay, maybe they will take me out to play the young team, all that. But now I'm 100% sure that I can do it.
You remember the first game you played basketball?
Yes, I think that's pretty. Uh, yes, at this thing, which is Elk. Yes, we played like 3 games, one Lions, out of Lions, and we played like 3 games, and all the games that I played is massive.
You did well.
Yeah, very, very well. Very, very well. Even the coach, because of my strength, sometimes he used to tell them, I don't want to put him because he's very young. But the substitute, if anytime he do any substitute, like they are not doing like me. You understand? So when I came in, anytime I try to give something. So I start to be with the team. I mean, the 18 squad.
You remember your first paycheck as a high school player?
Yes, when I signed, I think 2,500 at that time. Yes,
High school queen
so that's why,
as a signing off fee.
as a signing fee. Well, so like even when we went to Kakwa, even that time some issue came up, that House of Hope wanted to sign me 15 years, if you heard that.
Yeah, I heard that.
So I even ran from the camp to go back to Kumasi. So
You were scared then.
I was scared. So I signed only 4 years. So I took 2,500, which is 25 million at old currency,
Okay.
2,500. And my salary, I think it's 800 or 800, I think, thousand, no, 100, and which is 1.4.
1.4. That is 140 CDs.
Well, yeah, 140, right?
So
Yeah.
that was
So
a salary then.
that at that time, yeah.
But that was
So
good money then, oh?
yeah, for
For a
even
young
yes,
guy.
yes, yeah, yeah. So after some years, after 1 year, they increased to 200 or something like that. Yeah. So at that time, it looks nice. It
Yeah.
looks okay, because that time, it was years back. Yeah.
When you were at South and you became a big player, we had news that were teams outside Arsenal, Atletico Madrid, and the likes from Europe looking for you. I wanted to sign you. Tell me about that story.
Yeah, it's true. At that time, I think I went to Atletico Madrid first. So I went for trials. So when I went, I think everything went well. But because of money issue with Hasselhoff and the other team, they didn't agree on that. So I came back, and then
Was it a Hasselhoff? They weren't.
some in Europe, sometimes they can't give you all the money. Sometimes they will do it like, oh, okay, the player played 10 matches, we'll give you this. But at that time, I don't know what went between House of Oak and them, but it's about money. That's why I didn't able to, stay. So I came back, and then had a invitation from Portsmouth and Arsenal. But my team manager, my manager chose Portsmouth. So I went Portsmouth, like stay in London for like 6 months. Uh, so after the trials and everything went well at that time. And again, about money issues. So
Because I remember, what I remember is we saw you holding the Port number 10 jersey, and we said, oh, I mean, we were told that you signed a pre-contract or something for Portsmouth. So we thought that's going to be a big deal for it, but we didn't know what happened.
I signed, and in England you can't play because of the working permit, and they have to loan me to a Belgian team. which I'll spend like 2 years there and come back and play in England. So that's what happened. So I even took visa, which is with the Krakow in uh, in that in Belgium. I have to go there and play 3 years and come back uh, in London and then continue.
But were you disappointed that you didn't play for Portsmouth?
Yes, of course. At that time, that's what I felt. As a folk, supposed to to leave me and just to make sure to think about the player. That's all. To know that, oh, okay, he has a quality, I stay in Ghana and then shine. You can just play. You can stay in Ghana and play, but that's not all. You have to move forward and then be a big player outside.
At that time, did you have any issues with the management or the signing fee or something? Did they discuss anything like that with you at that time? That's why those deals from Atletico to Portsmouth didn't work.
No, no, no. I think uh, my point is, I think they think mm, I'm talented and they can get maybe more money out of me. That's why they did that. So if they are getting the offers, they don't think about the player. They think, oh, he's very talented and all that. We can get more money, so we have to take it easy on him and all that. That's what happened.
They were thinking about themselves.
That's how I have to put it because they were having more confidence on me that they can have more, which is that's their belief. And football goes with chance sometimes, get the opportunity, and I don't blame them that much because they believe in me what how I was doing at that time. And I was very young and then playing national team at that time. They think, oh, okay, we can get millions of dollars. When the offers come, sometimes you can't continue getting the offers, and the player will also get fed up or something. So that's why I always say, they give me opportunity to show myself as of a big a lot of things to me. So I can't sit here and say something maybe about like they did okay. They were thinking like okay, we could get this and this. Yeah.
Yeah, but okay. So from England, you moved to Tech. From England to Belgium, you moved to Turkey. How is the Turkey life like? I mean, what was the journey there?
So after House of Folk, they wanted me to renew the contracts, but I refused to when my contract is finished. So I decided to go to Kotoko. That's the only option. But I have offer in Turkey too. So I was comparing, oh, okay, if I go and this didn't work, if I go, I was thinking. So not that time my father wanted me to go to Kotoko. But I don't want because of what between us and Kotoko. I don't want that. So I was like, oh, okay. So my manager decided, okay, if I'm talking to Kotoko, but you go to uh, 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 Turkey and then do your trials. After the trials, we will know what's going to work. So I left and nobody knows about it. My father doesn't know anything about it. So I left and then do the trials. So when everything went through, and then I called them and said, okay, let's forget about the Kotoko. I'm playing in Turkey.
But would you say that you had a successful career in Turkey because I know there were a bit of controversies there.
Yeah, yeah. I played 4 or 5 years. My first team, Bujaspor. So I think I signed, I think 2.5 at that time. So after my half season, wow, I was so I when I came beginning, I didn't get more playing time. But after 8 matches to finish the league, I was like boom. I play all the big games and I score some goals, assists, doing incredible things. So I wanted to go because at that time Galatasaray wanted me, taking to Barabachi, but I wanted to stay to get more playing time in Bujaspor before I move. So they even you know gave me like more confidence, like as a big player in that team at that time. So I think we started a new season and something goes wrong about my department payments and then things and so okay, let me move. So I moved to a Trabzonspor, which is a big team. Yeah. So I went there and then I didn't get more playing time. So they have to loan me to 461 Trabzon, which is the first division. So I play like 40 something games So after that, I had some injury, and then it's a loan. It's a loan. It's just a 1 season loan. I have to come back to Trabzonspor, but because of my injury, I have to terminate the contract. They have to terminate the contract, and then let me go.
So from Turkey, you moved back to Africa.
Turkey, I moved to what? Uh, uh,
Egypt.
uh, it's really.
Tell me about that one too. How did the Ismaili move also, and also playing in the Egyptian league? How did the Egyptians and the club you played in?
So before that, I was saying no, no, no. For Africa, I'm not ready to come to Africa now. I want to play outside. Even if I want to move from Turkey, I have to go to Europe, not in Africa. You understand? Now that's the circumstances about my injuries and all that. I need more playing time at that time, so I have to just sacrifice and come to Africa. So even Ismail, they've been chasing me for years before me, giving them my mind to come. So when I came, I signed like 2 seasons or 3 seasons. So I played 2 seasons and I left there to Saudi Arabia.
Okay, so Saudi Arabia, you played for which teams and also?
Saudi Arabia, Al Wahda, which is first league, the premier side. So I played only 6 months.
Only 6 months.
So from there, I moved to
TP, they came back Africa. Then after TP Mazem, how was TP Mazem? You didn't have enough playing time, I guess.
Yes, yes. At that time, I was playing. I was playing. When I went there for the first, I was playing and everything was okay. But the playing time when I get called up in the national team. So when I went back again and everything started to change because they were thinking, okay, if I go, I have to play. You understand? Their competition is very every day. Sometimes they have some players which they have to fix them. You understand? So um, I played some couple of games. Even my first 10 matches, I played all. So after that, then they start bringing me. So even the situation is very hard. No, I decided to move. But the club wanted me to stay. I decided to move.
Yeah, you went off the scene. We didn't see you again. Then you were called to the national team, senior national team to come and play. That was when you were at TP, right?
Yes, yes. For national team at that time, even when I was in Turkey, I was, in touch with my management, in touch with the national team. Like the boys doing well, sending my videos to them and all that. So when I was in Turkey at that time, so I didn't get called up. Even I nearly get called up when I was in Turkey. After that, I got my injury.
Who was then the coach?
Siapia.
Kusiapia. Oh,
So yeah, Siapia. I worked with him when I was in Masasofok at local blaster Corduroy.
yeah, at that time. That was 2008.
Very where
All right. So from TP, where did you move?
from TP, everything started to go. From TP, I went back to Saudi Arabia. So from Saudi Arabia, Maldives, from Maldives to Nepal.
Ah,
Yes,
and from
and from Nepal, I went to um, Asgard, which is in Niger.
Niger.
Yeah, they played Champions League. Yes, yeah, we play against this Tunisian, this not Tunisian, right? This one of the big countries. I forgot the name.
But you're playing the
Champions League. Yeah,
African
yeah,
Champions League.
Champions.
Do you think you weren't given enough opportunities to play for the national team?
Yes, I think I didn't get support because sometimes you have the talent and everything, but you need support because I was young at that time. Even taking my decision at that time is even maybe I can be wrong, I can be right, I can be wrong. Sometimes at that time. So I need support. I need people that people that's in front of me knows better. You understand? That can show me the places where I have to go, I have to be. So that's what I would say, because the talent is there. You can play. That one you can play. Even in investment, you need someone to even help you to invest. You understand? So I would say that's the problem. I would say I didn't get support from even, I say, even Ghanaians. That's how I'll put it. Because even you, because if you can treat and say, okay, TORRIC have to, but they, even for the past, they did a lot. Even when you are on social media, for 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 me, as my career, for the fans, I think they did very well.
But you think your management and those who who were behind you did somewhat you? And also, I want to ask you, quick, you hit some wrong decisions in your career.
No, as for me, no. As for me, no, because I'm still playing. If I make some wrong decision, I won't be there. I won't be here today. You understand? I'm still playing, and I want to play in the next. Inshallah, I want to play in the next 2, 3 years again. Understand? Just that's the age. I didn't work on the age at the beginning. You understand? People are, because if I mention my age now, you will say no. And you see me playing, you say, no, this age is too. I have to be maybe around 22 years or something like that. You understand? But now, as I'm talking to you, I'm 36, 32 years, which is too much. You understand? But as African, how I didn't get support. I didn't get people that's the management who have to, manage my things. Where by now I have to, be somewhere else. But of course, I tried because I did everything by myself. You understand? Yeah.
Think back, do you think you are disappointed that you didn't reach the height you were supposed to when we saw you at first as a kid? Because I'm sure when you started, you had a vision. You knew that you wanted to reach a particular height. Do you think you will
Have to, because for what I have, I think I have to disappointed. I have somebody for what I have. I think I can do more, much better. Because even sometimes, even Nepal, if I go to Nepal, if I play in Maldives, even well, sometimes I can't even play again. You can watch my videos, and if I watch myself, sometimes feel like no. Since if I watch myself playing, I have,
should have been on a
yeah, not. I mean, yeah, Messi is, but I have to be like now in, if not England or Spain or something, even anywhere in the country, but to be in the high level.
yeah
Yes, to be in the high level. Yeah.
after football? What do you think? Are you entering into coaching, scouting?
That one actually I didn't plan for me to continue with football, which is coaching or something. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm just there. And maybe after some years, if I decided to stop, and that time decided to move with it, business or to continue with football. Or okay, that I don't have. I didn't plan for that, but later I will do work on that.
Would you let? Is your small boy playing football?
I don't know. He's time to time when he's getting bigger and bigger. I think you will see that if you want to play, it's up to him.
Yeah, but it's up to. But would you like him to maybe?
Yes, if you want to play, why not? Or my father is a coach, and now I also have a son that's also want to play. So why not?
Do you think football has been fair to you?
Yes, yeah, somebody, because if not, I don't know what I will do. I didn't, as footballers, how they like, when you have the talent, you don't even focus on the school that much and all that. And I didn't do any apart from football. I don't have any thing like I would say, okay, I know how to do this. No, 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 no. It's only football, football, football. So, and for my family, they also, inspired me when I was playing. So when I watch back to see the background, to know how my family, where they live and all that. That's pushed me.
You had enough to.
Yeah, to say so. I can't say football. I'm so grateful. For me, I think football, I have to be grateful because I started with a lot of people, even House of Folk. I don't want to mention names, but you check at that time, that my group. Yeah. You like where are they? Wow. Yeah, like
I know it was Abanga.
I'm Kofi Abanga, Fun. Even I play with Chastil, I play with Kambote. I had the chance to play with the big players. So if for my talents, I can do much better. Like I supposed to be, like the higher level, like I said. But
Do you remember any funny incident that happened in the dressing room as a Hasselhoff player? Tell me something.
not always in the room, but something happened.
Okay, tell me.
But it's very funny that I think we are traveling, right? I went to Takwa. So now one of people gave me that name, Bobo. It's called Bobo because of Bobo is this movie, this Ejoko. So was short, very short. Say they call me Bobo. So that I think we went. We were on our way going to Papa at that time. So before we move, I think we took some breakfast and I took some Milo tea. So we were on the road. So I don't know the place. So when we were going, I asked Gau. So my stomach, bro, is this crazy story? So my stomach was. So I asked this girl, so wow, where are we now? He said, oh, you have like just some 5-10 minutes to reach it. Don't worry. So the car parked and then all of us went out to just refresh ourselves and come back again. So when I came back again, I started feeling it.
Your tummy.
My tummy.
See, then were you able to play again?
Did I play? Oh, that game I even was the man of the match.
Oh, okay.
So that time Kano was there. Kano, Korea then in here, Kano was there. So
it means the Milo helped you, or
and mess inside the bus. So like even after the game, during the game they took me out just because of the way the fans were screaming, all that, So I came out they give me some bag to go around the pitch and take him.
I've had a lot of money that way. But since you are back, haven't you had offers from any of the football clubs, and why haven't you decided to play?
Yes, I have. I have. For my team out of Hook, I even I can go there by myself and say, okay, I want to play, but I'm not ready to settle down in Ghana. Let's say in Ghana, because for Africa, I played in TP Mazembe, I play so. But let's see after maybe a few years, maybe 2 years, 3 years, if the strength is there, why not? Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right.